So now that shelter's out of the way, we needed to concentrate on finding food. And what a better place than the Hotel Fauchere. When Master Chef Louis Fauchere moved to Milford in 1867, he bought the then-known Van Gordon and LaBar Hotel. Being trained at the world-renowned Delmonico's restaurant in New York City, Chef Louis brought all of his skill and culinary genius to the town of Milford. That's where Brian caught up with Chef Michael to dive deeper into this classic, original 5-star restaurant.
Hey, Chef, it's hot back here.
It sure is hot back here. It's going to get even hotter in a moment. I was in San Juan, Puerto Rico, 1995, and I was in my favorite sushi restaurant. I noticed this little thing down in the bottom of the corner of the menu that said Sushi Pizza. And I thought, what in the world is Sushi Pizza? So I ordered one. But from that came a great idea. So I spent some time playing with it.
Yeah.
What's a pizza? It's a great crust, it's great sauce, great toppings, right? So I made a crust out of Japanese sticky rice, right?
Almost looks like a frisbee.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
Made it into a disc, right? That we're gonna stick in tempura batter and then deep fry. And then we'll begin to put the toppings on it. So here we are. It's a little cooler over here off the fire, right? We've got our fabulous pizza crust, right? The good foundation. I like to cut the pizza first because it can be a little messy when you have the sauce and so on it.
Then Chef Michael sliced and diced up some ahi tuna. Next, he added a mayonnaise-based sauce of sake, soy sauce, mirin, and rice vinegar, and topped it off with tobiko. Finish with a touch of scallions.
All right, Chef, this is time.
Going in for a taste?
Going in. You gonna join me?
I'm gonna join you. Me pass up sushi pizza? Never. Truly a celebration of flavors and textures,
Really is.
temperatures. It's what the Japanese call umami. It's that wonderful feeling in your mouth. It's that fifth sense that we can't really describe.
Umami.
Umami.
Umami?
Umama. Umama. So Brian, I'd like to introduce you to Brandon Gramilla.
Hey, Brandon.
He's
How
the
you
young
doing?
man I was
Thanks
telling you
for
about.
having me. What do we have for us here?
Today we have our Delmonico Steak. It's a 30-day dry-aged ribeye. Do a simple seasoning of salt and pepper. You get a lot of flavor just in the aging process. So all it really needs is salt to bring out those great flavors. Should always season on a rack and season with height, therefore to distribute the salt evenly. I season all the sides, therefore to cover all surface areas.
I'm a one-side guy.
So we're going to start on our cap side.
The Maillard reaction, which is what makes that nice caramelization on the meat, actually doesn't start to happen until 300 degrees.
Oh, really?
And it happens in that period of 300 to 500 degrees. So the hotter the better.
I mean, I don't know if you're getting this, the sweat coming
Yeah,
off
right.
us. I mean, it's hot back here.
Yeah, it radiates. And you can feel it.
Oh,
you can feel
I
it.
don't even know if I have eyebrows left.
So this is a dry aged steak, and the process of dry aging is that the whole ribeye is hung in a room that's temperature, humidity, and air velocity controlled.
Now, are we talking like Rocky Balboa is in that room slugging away at the meat? I
That
mean,
might make it more tender,
really?
actually. I'll tell you what.
I'm drenched.
Terrific.
I am drenched. That grill's hot. I guarantee you that.
The steak sizzled away for 4 minutes, and then we let it sit, cooking up some magic beans in the meantime. Look how they turned from purple to green. Next, we took the potatoes au gratin out of the oven and sliced up the steak, finishing it with a custom demi-glaze.
Chef, the only thing we're missing now is a good bottle of wine.
Well, let's head on upstairs to the Delmonico room. We've got a fabulous wine list, and I'll bet we can find a bottle for you.
You're on. Chef, some of the famous people that were sitting in our seats at one time.
In this very room here at the
Yeah.
Hotel Fauchere, way back then the birthplace of the conservation movement here in Milford,
I
Pennsylvania.
can just picture myself as Teddy Roosevelt.
Mapping out the first national park while someone was pouring his red wine
Huh.
as he was about to eat his Delmonico steak.
Or Babe Ruth, Charlie Chaplin.
Gifford Pinchot, all of the greats that had stayed at this hotel at some point in its history.
You're exactly right. And us.
And us. Cheers.
Chef Michael and Brian Fulmer.
Pleasure having you.
Thank you, Chef.